Well, it's interesting. I don't know if I'm recording or not, but we'll see it when we're done. Saturday morning marketing smarties is over, and now I'm testing a broadcast in Lightstream, streamed to YouTube. So I'm using my other monitor. Normally I'm looking over here, but I've got it all mounted over here. So if I were to do this and position the browser or what I'm looking at on the other side, this is how I normally look in the Smarties show. Very interesting in user interface, and it looks like it's very, very sophisticated. So we'll see what happens. Also, there's a chat, an internal chat for the stream. So let's see. I make a comment and it appears that. And apparently I can confirm that I'm live in YouTube just from the internal mechanism. Pretty cool. I have a feeling that this might become a very handy interview mechanism, and it seems to work reasonably seamlessly. So I haven't tried adding a scene or anything, but apparently you can add another camera or another feed, such as a second person, and then I'd be interested in finding out. I'm going to do some research and find out if a third or a fourth person can be added to this and what happens to the mechanics of the recording. So it'll be interesting. Also, I don't know if there's going to be a screen share option. I don't see one yet. But as far as recording an interview or something, this might work pretty well. It didn't give me any obvious ways to accent the view other than whatever is capturing in the view here. So in my environment, I suppose if I were working something like a green screen and an implemented background, I'd have some additional options. But there's a looks like a possible monetization thing. If you have the right requirements, you could this will integrate with the pay mechanism in the YouTube chat, where you can add payments, whatever it's called. I can't think of it just offhand. So I'm going to peek out the monitor a little bit, and then I'll back off the mic. So if I was really broadcasting live and talking into the microphone, it seems to be buffered a bit. When I move in, hello, 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 I can tell it should be louder, but the audio is, I believe, a bit compressed where it doesn't allow too much sound to come through. So I don't know how to control that yet. But there's a stream output monitor. There's a chat monitor, not very big one. It's about 4 inches tall on my screen. And apparently you can probably go lightstream.com on your phone. So I'm going to have to check that out. But if from the phone monitor allows you to integrate a second person and you can do an interview on the fly from your phone, pretty cool. Apparently, okay. So it gives a link. What I'm doing, I'm going to transplant that link into a browser and see what happens. Ah, I see. So if I wanted to have somebody join the show, that is what it would do is, and it's actually reading my system, which is already logged into the first set. But if I give this link to people, then they can check their settings and join in. That's interesting. I think I'm going to go, while I'm doing this, I'm going to ping Andrew. And see if he'll join me. So I'll give it a couple minutes to see if Andrew joins me. But my view of the mechanism is that I'm pretty impressed. You've got a selection for the audio. You have multiple options, I guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's using the default mechanism. So I'm assuming that it's going by this mic, but it might not be. If I change this, I'll see what happens. Now let's see. Ah, hello. No, the monitor is still the same. So apparently, either setting uses the microphone that I have set up just fine. Lightstream may not behave properly if I have multiple tabs open, which I do. So I'll go ahead and close this other one because we don't want to mess up this grand broadcast, do we? But anyway, yeah, so far I'm reasonably impressed with Lightstream. I had a pretty good idea that I would be. There's more to explore, but it looks like a very nice, basic, fundamental way to broadcast or webcast or live stream. So if this works out, we might have another alternative option here. But the one thing is live streaming to YouTube. And if I had the YouTube link for the live stream interacting, then I could embed that in my website. Then what I'm broadcasting now could be in my website. So that's what I would be interested in. There's more research to be done. So I guess I'll call it quits. Let me check on Andrew one more time. Interesting though, they call it a green room. So I guess that term stuck. We picked that up, of course, when we were learning from the early Hangout days. And the green room title is carrying across pretty universally, I guess. And boy, my throat's messed up from today. Had our Saturday show and I talked for an hour. But it'll be all right. I could actually clear it now, but that's not a very pleasant experience for viewers. So anyway, I will assume that Andy is not available, so we'll wrap this up. But I'm reasonably pleased with the interface. It totally works. It totally works like Hangouts right in a browser. I'm using Chrome, and looks fine. And the production is really nice. And I will be testing this out some more. Also interesting to find out whether you can invite more than one guest. I know for sure you can have yourself and one other, but I don't know about 3. Okay, that's it for today. Saturday morning Marketing Smarties supplemental test, and good end for now. Thanks.